Hello, and thank you for joining me today. This is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today we're going to do a pick a card reading on uh, love connections and separation. So this is for anybody who is separated from the person that they love, and they want to get an energy checkup and see what's going on with that person and possible future outcomes. So today we're going to have three choices. The first one is the lapis lazuli pyramids. That's choice one. We have the malachite. I have a polished stone and a raw stone of the malachite. That's pile number two. And then we have the Larimar is pile number three. So go ahead and pick your stone, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, hello, and thank you and welcome for those of you who picked the lapis, pile number one. I wanted to let you know if you like my style, you can book a private reading with me. You just go to my website, astrologywithbetty.com, and or you can like and subscribe and make a comment. If it resonates with you, please leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. So today what we're going to do is this is a reading for people in separation, love connections that are in separation. So we're going to get a little bit of a background. We're going to do some shadow. We're going to dive in here. We're going to see how this person is feeling, what they're thinking, and possible outcome. And we're also going to see like what's the shadow, what's blocking this connection, what's the problem, and then maybe try to get some advice. So go ahead and think of your person. And we're just going to get a couple of cards from the Rider-Waite to see what's currently going on. What's the energy of this connection currently? Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. We got the Four of Cups. All right, and Justice. So we're going to start there. Okay, this is water, so it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It also represents emotions. This is this could be a divorce because we have the Justice. Doesn't have to be, but this is clearly you've walked away or they've walked away. There could have been an offer. And this to me is feeling like divorce. Doesn't have to be, but we'll get a little deeper into it because it's legal. The energy of this connection is just feeling like you've walked away and really disappointed and just not really happy with anything. You might have gotten an offer from them that you're just not taking or they're not taking. So right now the energy is currently that of just not feeling very good, feeling pretty depressed. And then let's clarify the Justice here. Let's please clarify the Justice. Please clarify the Justice. Okay. This does look to me like this is a legal battle. You guys could be fighting about something. It doesn't have to be marriage. It could be fighting about the dogs that you had when you were together, or but there's definitely some kind of argument going on here. There's a lot of defensiveness. This looks pretty heavy. Okay, so let's see. This is so if this feels like what's going on with you, let's see. Let's get into what is your person thinking? What are they thinking about this right now? What are they thinking about this situation currently? And this pile number one's person currently thinking about this whole situation. Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups again. Okay, Four of Cups again. They are thinking that they're disappointed. They're thinking that you guys were working together, and again, this is showing me that there was some kind of an offer that was rejected or something that just didn't come to fruition regarding your happy home. So again, this does kind of look like a divorce, or maybe you guys were engaged or at least living together, and it broke apart. So that's what they're thinking. Let's see, how are they feeling towards you? Again, with the Four of Cups coming up twice, this is just showing me no satisfaction, just like not happy, not taking any offers, just kind of like pouting. It's really like an energy of just like, I didn't get what I want, I'm not happy, like nothing's going to make me happy. It's like a reflection. It can be like just going inside and just being dissatisfied, very dissatisfied. So how are they feeling? How are they feeling? How are they feeling about you? Okay, the King of Wands. That's fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be. Okay, wow. This just fell out. Well, okay, we got a power couple here. So this is the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo again. It doesn't have to be. This is also a very, this can be a very passionate couple. You guys were very passionate. So they're feeling like you guys were a really great couple, a great match. This is a match, and this is passion, this is fire, this is adventure. Like, so this could be like hot in the bedroom, also arguing a lot. You know, things just escalating. When things are great, they're great, and when they're not, they are not. So let's get a little bit more about how is this person feeling? How is this person feeling about you? Okay, Six of Cups. This is memories and reunion, but this is the usually the card that shows past life relationships, soulmates. So they're still feeling you. They're still feeling love towards you. There's a lot of love here, a lot of disappointment and currently arguments. But they are feeling love. So let's see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my shadow deck. Let's see like what the shadow is in this relationship. Like what's the problem here? What seems to be, you know, what's going on underneath? What's blocking this? Because there is love and there is a connection. You guys definitely have a connection that, you know, we got a match. The King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is definitely a couple, you know, soulmates, whatever you want to call it. But there is a soul connection. There's a past life connection here. See. So let's see. What is blocking this? What is the shadow of this relationship? What is the shadow of this relationship? I get one to pop out here. Haunted. Okay. Haunted. So either they're haunted by their actions that they've taken that have maybe possibly destroyed this connection, or they're just haunted by the memory of you. Let's pull another one. Pitiful. Now remember, this is the shadow. Okay, so don't worry. Sellout. All right, so we have haunted, pitiful, sellout. So this could possibly be that maybe you know, they betrayed you on some level. They did something, maybe they chose somebody else's side over yours, or maybe they were working too much, or so whatever happened here, they're haunted by their actions. Maybe they could have had a substance abuse issue, or maybe they just, it feels like there was just some kind of disrespect that was done towards you, like in the public eye, like they sold out, they didn't have your back, and their behavior was a bit pitiful. And they're haunted by their actions. So let's see now what can we expect? Let's see some possible future outcomes. Remember, the future is fluid. Okay, so and this is just the current energy. Energy changes all of the time. So let's see their possible future actions towards you. What can you expect, like within the next 3 weeks? I like to keep it close. See what you can expect within the next 3 weeks for possible actions. All right, well, all of these fell out, so I'm going to take them. So we have signs, grief, and bound. Okay, so this is good in the sense that I do see that they see you as their counterpart, okay? And there is grief, and they're haunted by their actions. They do feel that there's a soul connection here. They are getting signs that are pointing to you. They are in grief and they're feeling bound. So this could possibly be that maybe what I keep getting is that they have some kind of attachment. It could be to their family. Maybe they have a past family, children from another woman, or it could be work, or you know, again, with this could be somebody who's getting a divorce. If it's not you and them who are getting a divorce, maybe they're trying to get a divorce and they're feeling bound up in this situation towards the ex, because it just seems like, or maybe they were going to come to you And that's what the sellout, and then they chose to stay in a relationship that they weren't happy in. That could possibly be it. Whatever it is, they're feeling pitiful, they're feeling grief, they're feeling kind of bound up. This is, all right, so let's get a little further of what their possible action towards you in the next 3 weeks. What can we expect for their possible action towards you in the next 3 weeks? Well, they're working on something. They're working on some kind of a plan. Let's see. King of Swords. Okay, so this is a logical guy. Now, this is also Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Doesn't have to be. We got pretty much everybody on the board here. I don't see much Earth, well, the Ten of Pentacles, but it doesn't matter. Air is thoughts. It's communication. It's logic. And it's also somebody who approaches things in a very logical way. They can be cold. They don't have any emotion. This is the way that it is. And it can be cutting. It can be a little painful, too. They can be like, well, love doesn't matter. I have a house. I have children. I have, they could. So right now they could possibly be very cold, communicating very cold. But I don't believe that that's how they really feel. There is a lot of emotions here. So this person has love for you. And there is definitely a soul connection. Let's see, possible future outcomes in the next 3 weeks. All right, 5 of Cups, old wounds, 5 of Cups. This is the disappointment card we got. This is just focusing on what was lost, okay? Focusing on and just staying in the pain. 4 of Swords, healing and recovery. Okay, I don't see a lot of action happening here in the next 3 weeks, but there's a lot of thoughts. It seems like they're working on something here. They're thinking about it. They do feel for you. You're still in their heart, okay? So that is but they're feeling bound up by some situation in their life, possibly a legal situation. If it's not a legal situation with you, perhaps they're going through a divorce or they're having custody issues or something going on. I'm getting that. Right now, they're trying to heal. They're trying to heal from they're in recovery. They're trying to heal from a painful situation. And they're thinking about how to possibly go forward with you, but they're trying to be logical currently. So let's get some messages here. What would they say? I'm going to pull 3 cards. What would they say to you? What do they want to say to you right now? What are they currently thinking that they would like to communicate here? I'm in a much better headspace now. Well, that's good. You are irreplaceable. That's beautiful. Okay. I definitely feel a lot of love in this connection. I just think it might take a little time. It looks like there's some painful things that happened. Am I good enough for you? Okay, well, that's something you're going to need to decide for yourself if they're good enough for you. What I'm getting from this pile is that there was a breakup, definitely a split, obviously, if you're watching this. You're both feeling pretty sad about it, still pretty bound to each other, really caught up in this connection, even if it's not in the 3D and physical. You're mentally and emotionally still attached to each other. You were a fiery, dynamic, fun couple, and there's a lot of potential here. Okay, we got the 10 of Cups. There is potential for a reunion. I don't see it happening within the next 3 weeks. However, you never know. The signs are pointing. It looks like this person is doing a lot of thinking and trying to figure out how to make this work, if it is possible at all. But they seem like they have this. It could be complicated, and they have a lot on their plate. So as for right now, I would just keep doing you, working on yourself, and know that they do care about you and they are thinking about you. And I would just kind of give this person a little space and wait and see how this turns out. And if you do get some communication from them, it might be a little bit cold. Don't take it too personally. They're being a little defensive currently. So I don't see any major movement in the next 3 weeks, but that's not a long time. So let this heal and let things resolve. And thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please comment and like and subscribe, and I wish you well. Okay, hello and welcome to pile 2, those of you who picked the malachite stone. Today what we're going to do is, this is a reading on love, connections, and separation. So I'm going to kind of pull a couple of cards here and get a little bit of a background of what is going on in your situation. And then we're going to pull some shadow cards to see like what the problem is here. And we're going to see like how they're thinking, how they're feeling, and some possible future outcomes for this situation. If you do enjoy my style, you can book a reading with me at astrologywithbetty.com. I do appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. I do really love to hear your reactions if you resonated with the pile. So, all right, here we go. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, the Malachite. What is going on currently in this connection? What is going on currently in this connection? All right. Well, obviously there's fighting. You're in separation. Somebody's being very defensive, but there's a lot of healing that's going on, because here we got the Four of Wands. Okay, so we do have 2 wands on the board. So that does fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It doesn't have to be. Fire is also action. It's taking action, fire. So what's going on is that there was, this one kind of looks, I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but this one kind of looks like you guys just had a fight and you will come back together pretty soon. Doesn't seem like, because temperance is divine timing. It's healing, but it's also having some patience in the situation. You know, it's the alchemy. It's you know, maybe there was a fight just about something silly, or let's get a little more clarity. So let's see what else. Tell me, please explain Seven of Wands. Please explain Seven of Wands. Please explain Seven. Okay, more wands. So this is more fire. This is a fiery group. Either you are a fire sign or they're a fire sign. But okay, so what this is, we have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Wands is, he kind of comes in quick, hot. So this guy or girl, whatever, your person could be kind of hot-headed. Like they come in, fight with you, run away, go back and think, come in and argue with you. This is hot, intense action. This is also like the player. He might come in and for a booty call and then run away, or come in and really romantic and come in strong and then disappear to go contemplate. So there could be some of that going on. See, please, let's see, how is person number 2, how are they feeling? How is their person feeling towards them? How do they feel about them? How does your person feel about you? Okay, so what I'm getting, there's a decision to be made. Perhaps you guys were together and you were talking about maybe leveling up this relationship. Maybe you were talking about moving in together or getting married or just going to a higher level, and they kind of come in and come out, come in and come out. It looks like they're trying to make a decision. They're juggling. They're juggling maybe you and somebody else, or perhaps they're just juggling their career. Again, I'm seeing that maybe you guys are talking marriage and it kind of, maybe they got spooked. Because there was somebody who didn't take an offer. They didn't want your offer, you didn't want their offer, or maybe they offered you something and it wasn't good enough. Let's see. So how are they currently thinking? What are they thinking about all of this? What are they thinking? Let's use the other deck. Sometimes they give us the same cards and it just really emphasizes something. So let's see. How is person number 2, how is their person thinking? What are they thinking? What are they thinking about this? Queen of Swords, Hierophant. Okay. Again, what I'm really feeling is that you wanted marriage, or maybe they wanted marriage. I'm feeling like maybe you wanted to push for a higher level commitment. They didn't give you what you want. You kind of cut them out. They're thinking that you're very strong. Okay, they do think highly of you. They think you're intuitive. Maybe you're a reader or a healer, or you're just somebody who's very in touch with their intuition. But they're thinking that you maybe cut them out because they didn't want to give you the kind of commitment that you were looking for. Let's see. So what are their possible future actions? What are their possible, so within the next 3 weeks, what can we expect to happen? What kind of action can we expect to be taken in the next 3 weeks? All right. Well, they are definitely feeling obsessed with you, okay? Because we got the Page of Swords and we got the Devil next to it's a Page of Wands. So they're definitely obsessed. They're an obsessive thought. They're an obsessive thought. They're thinking of taking action. So this is somebody who might come in hot again and run away. It could be like a little bit of a player energy. They could be watching you. Like, could just be social media. It doesn't mean they're creeping up, stalking. But it could be, you never know. You get next to the Devil energy. This is somebody who's a little obsessed. So I don't feel like you're in danger, but they might be driving by your house or definitely looking on your social media. Whatever. I guess, it's all's fair in love and war. But you know what I want to do? Let's get some shadow energy. What's the shadow of this connection? Like, what's blocking this connection? What is the darker side of this connection that is getting in the way? Unstable. Okay, with the Devil energy, maybe this person just feels too unstable to make a solid commitment to you. Maybe they're not stable in their family life and their financial. Maybe they are, this could be also like addictions. Maybe they drink too much or smoke too much, or they're just addicted to, could be addicted to overworking, but they're feeling unstable. They definitely are into you and they're thinking about your offer. They're thinking about making this, but they don't really know right now. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. So what else? Childish. Okay, so again, I'm feeling this person might just be a little immature. Like, they're immature and somewhat unstable. So this could be somebody who comes in and fights with you, like, and then leaves, and then they feel bad and they come back and they apologize. Guarded. Okay, so this is showing me that this person is somewhat immature. They're immature and emotionally, for sure. They don't know what they want. They think highly of you. Okay, but I don't know if this person is necessarily ready for a higher level commitment. Let's see. What are the future possible actions? What is the, what can we expect to happen in the future in the next 3 weeks in this connection? Communication, Muse, separation. All right, so, well, obviously you're in separation. There will be communication. Let's see, what is that? What can we expect that communication to be? What kind of communication is this going to be? Because communication doesn't necessarily have to be good. Let's see. Whatever they're doing, they might be doing something that's inspiring them. But you are on their mind. They're like obsessing about the whole thing. It's kind of like they don't want to commit to you, but they don't want anybody else to have you. That's what I'm getting from this. But they're feeling unready. They don't feel stable enough to make that kind of a higher level commitment. So let's see. King of Cups, Temperance, Ten of Cups. All right, look, we have Temperance twice. This means that when I see that, especially twice, this is being divinely guided. This is divine timing. This is not something you can rush. So, okay, this does look like this person perhaps will evolve and mature. The King of Cups is what you want. This is the husband. This is the man who comes, who's secure and stable in his emotions and knows how to communicate, knows what he wants, and knows how to treat a lady. The Ten of Cups, again, with the Four of Wands, this is wonderful. This is happy home. So what I would say is that this person is struggling with their immaturity. They may not feel ready. So I wouldn't push. You don't want to push somebody who's not ready. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Again, with the communication, I believe you will get communication within the next 3 weeks. Okay, but don't push it, because when we have this is patience. You need to be patient. There's nothing at this time you can do that's going to change this situation. You just got to keep doing you, keep being strong, keep moving forward. You don't want to wait. I don't like to tell anybody to wait. You never wait for anybody. You just keep living your life. But this does suggest that there's going to be communication, that they might have an evolutionary moment where they say, okay, you know what? I am ready, and I don't want to lose you, and I'm going to step forward. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that maybe you were pressing for a higher commitment, and they got freaked out a little bit. They're feeling immature, they're feeling unstable, and there is passion. They are thinking about it, and I would expect a good turnaround, some good news within the next 3 weeks. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If you did like it, please comment. I really love to hear your comments. And if this resonated and you want a a full reading, you can contact me on my website, astrologywithbetty.com. Thank you. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who picked the beautiful Larimar stone. This is reading number 3. In this reading, we are going to dive into what is going on with you and your person, what happened, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and we're going to go into some shadows of what is what's happening underneath that is blocking this connection, and we're going to try to get some possible future outcome for what we can expect. If you want a full reading, you can contact me at astrologywithbetty.com, my website, and you can book a reading or send me a message. And if you do like this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. So anyway, let's see what's going on. What is going on with you and your person? Number 3, what's going on? Okay, well, we got Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. So whatever is going on here, I want to pull a couple more here before I get into this. But this is betrayal. This is lies. This is deception. This is somebody who looks like they might have been leading you on a little bit, taking their time, moving really slow. This is definitely Earth. So it could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. The air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see. Let's get a little further into what's the situation with the Earth race and that person. That's too many. Okay, Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man. All right, they fell out. Let's take them. We got the Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this could possibly be a third-party situation, and perhaps they were playing you back and forth between you and this other person. I have 2 queens on the board. Queen of Wands, that's fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. The Queen of Wands is more dynamic and fiery, and she goes after what she wants. The Queen of Pentacles is very stable, and she more lets things come to her. They're both queens. They're both beautiful energy. Okay, but this. I want to get a little bit of let's take the shadow energy, because I want to see if this is a third-party situation where maybe they were lying to you. They said they were going to leave this other person. Let's see the shadow. I want to really find out what is blocking this relationship. What is blocking this relationship? Because there is love. It looks like they do want to make you an offer, but they're taking their sweet time about it. Really overthinking about this whole thing. And there definitely has been some lies in the situation. You feel betrayed. You feel like you were let down, that you were lied to on some level here. So let's see. What is the shadow? What is the underside of this? Foolish. Delusion. Elusive. Okay, I am kind of feeling, it doesn't have to be, so don't get triggered. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. But what I am feeling here is that this is definitely a third-party situation. You might be feeling foolish that you were under this person's spell. Maybe you believed them. You believed that they were going to come for you. They were going to leave this other situation and come to you. That there is love. There is definitely emotions here. You might be feeling foolish, and that this is maybe out of your reach, that you invested into something that's actually not going to materialize. Let's see if that's correct. Let's see what we can expect. Let's get some. How is this person feeling? What are they thinking of doing? I want to know, what is the Larimar Stone person? What are they thinking of doing? What kind of action can we expect for your person to take within the next 3 weeks? What kind of action can we expect them to take within the next 3 weeks? Summer, vibrations, reinvention. Okay, maybe summer, maybe your birthday, their birthday, maybe you guys met in the summer, maybe you broke up in the summer. Okay, vibrations and reinvention. So maybe you met somebody who was just recently out of a relationship and they were kind of back and forth in the relationship and weren't as honest with you as they should have been about, maybe they said it was totally over and it wasn't. But let's clarify. I want to clarify this reinvention. Let's clarify the reinvention. Okay, I really do believe, again, that this is a third-party situation. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Death, and we have the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who doesn't know really what they want. They can't make up their mind between two people here. It looks like something ended very painfully, and it's just a very melancholy situation. This one is complicated. Let's see. What is person number three's intentions? What action and what are their intentions? I want to know, what are their intentions? All right, we got the Queen of Wands twice. Okay, so if you're a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, what are their intentions? Judgment. All right, it looks like they're working towards this fire sign. Or I do feel that there's third-party situation going on here. Maybe they were coming out of a relationship and they weren't completely out of it. Because there's definitely, they weren't honest. They weren't 100% honest. Let's see, what can we expect for them to do? What are they going to do? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, there will be changes. High Priestess, the Devil. All right. This is a little bit of, this is a high vibrational relationship, okay? When that doesn't necessarily mean a good thing. That means that there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of passion. If you could feel like addicted to this person, they feel addicted towards you. There's a lot of highs and lows. I feel that maybe they were in a relationship and they weren't honest with you about that. I would expect some communication. There's going to be a shift. If you are a fire sign, I definitely feel that they are leaning more towards the fire sign person. It doesn't have to be that way, but I'm feeling, but I also am kind of feeling that this person may be less than trustworthy. And so I do feel that you'll hear from them, that there'll be some like passionate communication. They'll rush in. However, I don't know if I trust them 100%. So let's see, I would keep my head clear when this person comes in. I know it's really hard. I get it. I know it's really hard when you're in love with somebody, but I feel like this person might be somewhat unstable. And let's see. What are their true intentions towards the viewer? What is this person's true intentions towards the viewer? King of Cups, Page of Cups. All right. They're going to come in with an apology. They're going to come in. This is good. Now, again, I'm seeing water. So this gentleman could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. This is emotions. He's going to come in with a heartfelt. He's going to bring you communication of an apology. And it's going to be a sincere apology. So I would say that's what I would expect to come from this. You're going to need to decide if this is something you can forgive, if you really can move forward in this relationship. But I do feel that there was some kind of a betrayal in this, and that they are sorry. They are thinking about you. I think this person may somewhat be a little unstable, but they are working on making an apology towards you. So that's what I have for pile number 3. I hope it resonated, and I do thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I know you have a lot of choices, and I wish you the best.